Saint Louie de Montfort, Secret of the Rosary, 39th Rose. A Danish priest used to love to tell how the very same improvement that the Spanish bishop noticed in his diocese had occurred in his own parish. He always told his story with great joy of heart because it gave such glory to God. I had, he said, preached as compellingly as I could, touching on many aspects of our holy faith, and using every argument I could possibly think of to get people to amend their way of life, but in vain. Finally, I decided to preach the Holy Rosary. I told my congregations how precious it was and taught them how to say it, and I affirmed that having taught them to appreciate this devotion, I saw a manifest change within 6 months. How true it is that this God-given prayer has a divine power to touch our hearts and inspire them with a horror of sin and a love of virtue. One day Our Lady said to Blessed Alan, just as God chose the angelic salutation to bring about the incarnation of His Word and the redemption of mankind, so those who want to bring about moral reforms and regenerate them in Jesus Christ must honor me and greet me with the same salutation. I am the channel by which God came to men, and so, next to Jesus Christ, it is through me that men must obtain grace and virtue. I, who write this, have learnt from my own experience that the Rosary has the power to convert even the most hardened hearts. I have known people who have gone to missions and heard sermons on the most terrifying subjects without being in the least moved, and yet, after they had, on my advice, started to say the Rosary every day, they eventually became converted and gave themselves completely to God. When I have gone back to parishes where I had given missions, people had given up the Rosary, they had generally fallen back into their sinful ways, whereas in places where the Rosary was said faithfully I found the people were persevering in the grace of God and advancing in virtue day by day.